What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we got ourselves another home run day. Check it out. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump into this day here. Today, I came in focusing on small caps, small cap low floats. I was looking at SUNW, SUNW, POLA. Okay, I was looking at NETE that was gapping up on the gap scanner, and I was looking at a number of different stocks. I was also always, of course, looking at Tesla, SPY. We had, big gap downs this morning on those, looking for further downside. I missed one trade on Tesla. We're going to go over that. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to go over the technical analysis behind the trades I did take and the ones I missed. We're going to go over the live trades. Okay, I'm going to show you the live trade recordings. We're going to go over that. And also, and probably most importantly, I'm going to go into the mindset, okay, of the day, how I started off my day. Now, yesterday we had SPI go absolutely insane. Look at this chart, guys. Look at SPI. This thing went from a low of day yesterday of like what, $3.20, $3.30 to a high of day of over $46. That is a monstrous gain. That thing was up, I think, at 1.4 thousand% on the day. This is insane. This thing was like $1 stock the day before. So yesterday was Wednesday. So on Tuesday, this thing was like at $1 and change, $1.05 or some madness, and it went to 46 bucks. Can you imagine had you bought that stock the day before for whatever reason for a swing trade, and the next day you didn't look at it until like whatever 1 p.m. And you saw this thing was like at 40 bucks? Excuse me, that really wouldn't happen to somebody that really knows how to trade and actually does this day in, day out, because we would look at our position because we will be managing our position. But if you were a total noob and did that, then you got paid handsomely. And hopefully you were smart and now you start to learn so that you don't lose all that money. Now, because SPI went absolutely insane yesterday, today's focus for me was small caps. I missed out on SPI. I didn't take a single trade on SPI yesterday. If you didn't see my recap yesterday, you definitely want to take a look at that, because I did have a real nice day yesterday. I made a little bit over 400 bucks on the day, and that's good money. Sometimes we lose, the concept of money when we trade and have big days. 400 bucks in a single day is excellent. There's a lot of people who work an entire week just to make that. Keep it in perspective. So I do have that trade uploaded from yesterday, and it's live recorded. You can go over that and find out how I did. So check out yesterday's recap. And then because of yesterday's action on SPI, I focused today at the open on small caps. Okay, that was my sole focus of the morning. Now, before we move any further, do me the quick favor, guys. It really goes a long way in helping out the channel. Smash that like button for me. Grab a sledgehammer and just take it to the like button until it turns blue for me. And make sure you help out the channel that way, because it really does help out tremendously. Also, if you comment in the comment section, that helps out a lot. You can leave comments down there and let us know what you've traded today and what you might want me to do the next video on. We can always jot that down and put it on my list. I have a list of videos to do, and I would be happy to do that right there. As a matter of fact, what we can do is give me your idea on the next video to do, and the idea that has the most thumbs up, I'll make sure to put that one in the top 3 on my list, okay? So now let's go ahead and move into the day. Because of yesterday, like I said, today's idea was small caps. And then what I wanted to make sure of today was that I was not having FOMO. That I did not think today some stock was going to go from 3 to 40 bucks, or from 3 to 20, or even from 3 to 15. And I was going to hold on to a position way too long. I didn't want yesterday's action to affect my decision making and the way I trade today. So I made a special point yesterday, and I even tweeted it out, this morning. I like, guys, there's a lot moving around, stick to your game plans, be disciplined. If you don't follow me on Twitter, link in the description section below. I put my watch list out this morning. SUNW at SUNW was the top of my watch list today. Okay, so I was very, very, very focused on not letting FOMO bite me, and I was very focused on looking for red to green moves. That was my sole purpose on the day. Now, the first thing I was looking at was Tesla. I was looking at Tesla short. I really should have been looking for Tesla red to green. However, we had a gap down on Tesla, and the trend is your friend. So I was looking for continuation to the downside on Tesla. We had this one quick bounce here and VWAP rejection, and it came all the way back down here. Right here, at that time right here, this 360 area where we tested it, VWAP wasn't there. VWAP was still a little bit above 360. You can't really see that. Let me move myself. And right there at that 360, I wanted to buy some puts, and those puts moved really fast on this dump. I didn't get them because, like I said, I really wanted to see VWAP get tested. We also had a fib level there, and I'll show it to you here real quick. Fibonacci retracement, boom, right in that zone. Let's see right there. We had, no, I guess we did. Yes, we did. I'm sorry, because I would have drawn this from the previous low right here, because this had not happened yet. So right here we had the VWAP and we had the 23.6 Fibonacci level, but VWAP wasn't down there yet. It was still a little bit higher. So I was like really waiting for it to kind of like bounce and test that area. It didn't give it to me, so I missed out on that drop. So I didn't catch this red to green move here, which, you know, I might have gone after, but maybe right here in this VWAP break and hold. But I did capture a nice trade, because what happened here is after I missed out on this, I said, okay, what's hot? What's out there? And I went to my watch list, and the top of my watch list was SUNW. And then I was also watching POLA. Right here, POLA has been a disappointment. SUNW, on the other hand, was a real nice mover, okay? And right here on this red to green move, on this VWAP break, I jumped in. I jumped in right there on the VWAP break, half size, right? I took 500 shares. Then as it started to squeeze, I added. I sold some into the push into high of day. And then I sold another little batch right there when we got halted. And then we opened up higher up here, and we kind of dropped really quickly, and I took the rest of my profit off because I was concerned that we might get a flash crash, because at the same time that we were halted here, POLA had made the big move as well, and then it just boom, like it just, this candle right here just went sloop really fast, really hard down, and I was like, I don't know if I want to be caught in a mess. So as soon as we came out of the halt, I sold out the rest of my position, which is the bulk of it, and booked a real nice profit. I really wish I would have held on to it, because, you know, it would have been a monster. But nonetheless, it was still a great, you know, take profit and a home run on the day. I was eyeing this pullback here. I did not take a trade on it, and I'm glad I didn't. There could have been some money to be made here, but it didn't break out like it should have. And the reason why I did not take this trade right here was because this pullback here, this first candle pullback, was on pretty big volume that you see down here. See if we can zoom in on that a little bit, maybe. No? Let me see if I can move myself out a little bit more. Right there, you see this candle right here, and the pullback was pretty high volume, and then it got choppy high volume as well. So I was like, this might be too 50-50 for me, so I'm not going to take the trade, and I didn't. So now let me go ahead and grab the live trade for you so we can go over that. All right, and you can see that. And then what I'll do is after the live trade, I will make sure to show you my orders, all right, and my P&L on the day. Let's see here. Today is the, what's today's date? The 24th. Okay. So here we go. We break VWAP, and knowing, you know, very good, very well that these things are still hot from yesterday, I said, all right, this VWAP break, I got to take it, because we're just going to go right through to the high day. We're probably going to halt. So I jumped in right there, just half, real quick. And then when I see that we're really going to go, I double up. So you see I'm in 500 shares at 458. I was looking for that. Now I add right there, boom, 500 more. So my new cost basis is 473. Okay. Now this trade took a little while because we did get halted. I'm looking to take some off in front of the high of the day. Okay. The high of the day at the time is 530. Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. Right here, it looks like we're going to halt at $5, and I'm like, you know what? I might want to take some off here just in case, because it really looks like we're going to halt. See how we get stuck there in 506 printing, 506 printing, 506 printing. So I take 250 shares off right there. Boom. Take 250 shares off there at 506 on the bid. and I have 750 shares more. And then we get a quick little pop, and then we really halt. And then I take another 100 off just in case. Watch, see, we don't halt. I'm like, oh, we're not going to halt, huh? We get a quick pop right there. And now we look like we're going to halt. We're halting right in front of the high of the day, 530, 530 on the ask, 531 on the ask, 530 on the bid, and we're halting right there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take off 100 shares here. Let's see if I can get them filled. So I put out an order, so 100, and I fill those at 530. They're gone. So now I have 650 shares, and we halt. Volume is increasing. So I'm like, okay, we should get a gap up. Now, part of me wanted to put out an order to sell about 200 to 300 shares at about 550. But I didn't. I didn't put that on the ask. And I thought, you know, if we open up, we'll open up there. It should get a fill. But then I say, what if we open up on a gap down? You know, at that time, POLA had kind of like flushed really hard down. I was like, what if we open up on a gap down? My order obviously won't get filled. And then I'm going to get stuck fumbling around trying to exit this position before it turns ugly on me. And this winning trade goes into, you know, becomes a loser. So now since we're halted there, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it. You can see here I'm up, you know, a little bit over 200 bucks right there. Realized, see 100 shares sold for 71 bucks, 250 shares sold for 118. So a little bit up over, you know, right around that $200. And I have still 650 shares left from a cost basis of $4.81. At this time, see, I go back to look at Tesla. See, at that time when this happened, this VWAP was a little bit higher. It was like up here where this 23.6 fib was. And that's when I thought to myself, I wanted to see that tested. It didn't. It only hit the 360 and just flushed back down. So I go take a look at, you know, while it's halted, I go take a look at all the other plays. Come back to SUNW. Go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. Start looking at the daily, you know, to identifying my, or re-identifying my targets. I had already done this in pre-market. I was looking at my orders. I was already curious where I got filled on those sells. See, so there I'm like, oh, should I put out an order to sell some now on the ask when we resume? What should I do? So I leave it at market with 650 in case we gap down. You know, these things are temperamental. They could easily gap down on you real nasty. So I really wanted to just play it safe and not let a winning day, you know, become a loser or a nasty loser, because, you know, we could easily gap down. You know, had we broken through the high of day and halted up here at a new high, I would feel a little bit more confident. Right here, we're going to open up right now. I'm going to try to pause it right there. I pause it. Okay, so we open up just a little bit higher, right? We open up a little bit higher. We make a quick little push. You know, new high day is 564. I'm in these from 481. I really wish I would have had my sell order out there, because I would have gotten a real nice fill there. And then we get kind of like this quick little action right there, that action right there, and that kind of spooked me. I was like, I don't want to get flushed down. So you know what? I'm going to take this right here in front of the high day. And right there, I close it out. That was a big mistake on my part. That was a huge mistake. But I close it out there, and right around that 530 mark, I want to say. And that was it. That was my trade. And then, you know, it takes off, and I'm like, oh, why did that happen? See, right here, we kind of like just tap that and then just go. And I was like, come on. Well, right here, actually, we did come all the way down here to 479. So I was like, well, I'm glad I took profit. And then we just quickly took it all back and went all the way to a high day of $8.50. My final target was right around 620, 650 area. So that would have been where I would have sold my probably last 200 shares. But that was it. You know, what I'll do here is I'll show you the realized P&L. My first take profit, I made 118 bucks. Second take profit, 71. Last one, I made 386. You can see here, I made 71 cents a share, 59 cents a share there. And now SUNW is, you know, struggling. So we'll see what it does the rest of the day. I'll show you my orders right here. So initial entry 458, add 488, take profit 506, take profit 530, and then last take profit 541. Good take profit. I'm not going to complain about that. That's a good take profit, 541. So I really only missed you know, by like about 9 cents, my actual 550 that I was going to put out there. But that was just going to be a partial. I would have held on to, you know, at least another 300 shares. It could have been a much bigger trade. I probably would have made, you know, an extra $200-300. So today, instead of being almost a $600 day, I made 576 bucks. It would have been, you know, like a $700-800 day. But I'm not going to complain about that. Real nice day yesterday, real nice day today, and that's the name of the game. Another stock that was going insane was PEC, and it still seems to be in play. This thing has been absolutely insane. It went from a low of day down here of $4.15 all the way to a high day of $14.30. But I mean, this was untradeable. Halt, like untradeable, honestly. I mean, really, there's just nothing for me there, the way it looks. Now, remember to check out Trade Ideas. Those are the scanners I use every single day. Link in the description section of those. And with a 15% off coupon code, you see SUNW right there, up 300% on the day. Those are the scanners that I use every single day. Any questions, drop them in the comment section. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time I upload a video. Smash the like button for me. Comment in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next one.